Hello and welcome to my online digital academy. My name is Waseem. It's a continuous video of Roman numbers. If you didn't watch my previous video, it's highly recommended to watch it first to have more understanding. In this video, we will learn 3 more additional rules of Roman numbers, along with how to write numbers up to 300, how to do the addition of Roman numbers. Earlier, we learned the same number cannot repeat more than 3 times. Putting a smaller number before a bigger number works as a subtraction. Putting a smaller number after a bigger number works as an addition. Now the rule number 4 is letter V is never subtracted. So what is the meaning of that? That Vx cannot be subtracted. For example, if we want to write 25, so how we can write 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. And in Roman numbers, how we can subtract V, the smaller value, and then 3 times x. So according to the fourth rule, V is never subtracted. So we cannot subtract V from 30. Rule number 5 is I can be subtracted from V and x only. So like if we want to write 4, how we can write 4? I, V. And if we want to write 9, how we can write I, X. Rule number 6 is V is never repeated. So V we cannot write. Let's write Roman numbers up to 300. Before we start, I would like to give you a tip to write a Roman number. Always remember 4 and 6. How we will write 4 in Roman numbers? I and V. Smaller number followed by a bigger number using subtraction. When we write 4, we will use subtraction. And how we will write 6? Bigger number followed by a smaller number using addition method. So based on this concept, we can write any Roman number. Let's write 12. How we will write 12? X represent 10 plus 2, right? So plus method, so followed by a smaller number. I. 24. How we can write 20? X and then followed by a smaller number I, V. How we can write 35? 3 times x followed by a smaller number. Using addition method, we can write 35. How we can write 36? Similarly, 3 times x followed by I, V, which is 6. 39. How we can write 39? 3 times x and then plus 9. How we can write 9? I, x. How we can write 40? As per the first rule, we cannot repeat x 4 times. So we can write 40 using subtraction method. 50 minus 10, which is equal to 40. In Roman numbers, how we can subtract? The smaller value, which is x, and followed by the bigger value. What is the bigger value is here? L. So XL represent 40. How we can write 44? Similarly, 40 we can write XL plus 4. How we can write 4? IV. 48. XL represent 40 and 8 V followed by 3 times I. 50 represent by L. 53 L 3 times I, which is an addition method. As you know, we can write 50 plus 3. 55 L V 59 using addition method L I X. How we can write 60? 50 plus 10, right? 10 we can represent 50 plus 10. So L represent 50 plus 10. All right. So I will write 70 L X and X. 50 plus 10 plus 10. How we can write 74? L X I V. L stand for 50, 10, 10 and 4. 80. How we can write 80 now? We can represent 80 by two ways. L X X 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Alright, but we can represent 80 using a subtraction method as well. How we can write 80? 100 minus 20, which is equal to 80, right? So how we can write 100 and minus 20 in Roman numbers? Smaller number, right? Followed by bigger number, which is C. So both the methods of writing 80 are correct. We can write LXXX 3 times, which is 50 plus 10, 10 and 10. Or we can write 20 x plus x 20 minus C, which is 100. How we can write 82? Both the methods are correct. So we can write XXC followed by I, or we can write L x plus x and followed by two i's. 85, how we can write 85? XXC V. How we can write 89? XX C and IX, which is 9. How we can write 90? Similarly, we can write XC means 100 minus 10. As we know, the smaller value is coming before the bigger number, so it will be a subtraction. So XC stand for 90, 2XC stand for 80. How we can write 99? XC stand for 90 plus 9. So how we can write 9? IX. 100, as we know, we can write with C. How we can write 110? CX using addition method. 125? CX X V. 100 plus 10 and 5. How we can write 39? 139 C X X X 3 times, which is 100 plus 30. Then we need to write 9. So how we can write 9? I X stand for 9. How we can write 150? 100 plus 50. How we can write 166? As we learn already, CL stand for 150, 100 plus 50 plus 10, which will make us 160, and then we will write 6. All right, let me write down for you. C stand for 100, then plus 50 plus 10 and plus 6. So 100 plus 50, 150 plus 10, 160 plus 6, 166. How we will write 169? CLX, which is 160, and then 9. How we can write 9? IX. How we will write 178? CLXX, which is 170, and then we will write 8. All right. How we can write 180? We can write CL, which is 150, plus X 60, 70, and 80. So 180 we can write CLXX 3 times. How we can write 190? So to write 190, we know we can write 200 minus 10, which will be 190. Correct? So how we can write 200? CC 2 times. All right. Now we need to do minus 10. So minus 10 will comes after CC or it will come before CC. As we learn, the smaller value comes before the bigger value. It will behave like subtraction. So XCC represent 190. All right. Let me write down correctly for you. So how we will write 190? XCC. How we will write 193? XCC, which is 190, and then addition of 3i. How we can write 199? Let's say 200 minus 1, which is equal to 199. As we learn the subtraction method, the smaller value will come first and then the bigger value will come, CC, which is 200. According to the fifth rule of Roman numbers, I cannot be subtracted from CC or any other letter except V and X. So I can subtract from V or I can subtract from X only. So I, C, C, we cannot write. So let's erase this. So now how we can write 199? As we learn, XCC represent 190 plus 9. All right. Now let's write 200. CC represents 200. CCI, which represent 201. How we can write 222? CC represents 200 plus x, which represent 20, and then 2i, which represent 2. So 200 plus 20 plus 2. How we can write 233? Similarly, CC represent 200 and then 3 times x and then followed by 3 i's. 245? CC represent 200, and now how we can write 45? 50 minus 5, which represent 45. So in Roman numbers, how we can write? V, L represent 45. V stand for 5 and N represent for 50. The smaller number come before the bigger number will work as subtraction. So CC VL represent 245. How we can write 300? CC 3 times, which represent 300. Let's solve a few questions about Roman numbers from book. We just need to convert the Roman numbers the way we understand them. For example, as we know, X represent 10, XI represent 11. So what we will get? 21. And how we will write 21? XXI. Question number B. XS stand for 20 plus 7 minus IX represent 9. So 27 plus 9 represent 18. How we can write 18? X plus 8. Question number C. 3x represent 30 plus 3 minus x and 4 which represent 14. So 33 minus 14 which is equal to 19. And how we can write 19? X represent 10 and then IX. Question number D. 21 plus 18 which will give us 39. And how we can write 39? 3x represent 30 plus 9. Alright, so this is the end of Roman numbers. I hope now you can build any Roman number on your own. If you have any question, you can ask in the comments. Personally, I will answer them. Let's start the next chapter, addition and subtraction, in the next video. If you found this video informative and helpful, it is requested to subscribe, like, and share to grow my online academy.